So when I got the check, the $32,000 check, I was really, just thought, said, hey, well, Pastor YPJ was, being very kind, was trying to help me. That's, what I believed at that moment. I obviously did have some suspicions, and I'm glad I actually just just was cautious because he kept telling me to make sure that I put the money into the ATM and take whatever money was owed to me out of it and send him the rest. And I said, no, I'm not going to put it in the ATM because I know that the ATM, and that was stressed a lot. And because it was stressed a lot, I was like, no, I wasn't comfortable with doing that because also the other, what do you call it? The payments had bounced at that time. Those other payments that had bounced. So I was like, no, I'm just going to wait. And even if the money did clear, like I was going to wait like weeks, like to see what would happen. I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't even going to take it out that time. But but I did follow caution because what happens, I know, is that when you put money into an ATM, sometimes it will actually, I think it clears, and then they however they have the workers pick up the checks, and then I think that's when they start seeing that it is a fake check. So it's actually takes longer to detect a fake check if you put it into the ATM, right? I'm not an expert. I just know it's something like that, right? But I was, that check was supposed to be for like an IRA. He said, I'm going to help you, whatever the case may be, right? And that's really bad. Like Jonathan, you didn't have to do me like that. Like, you really didn't have to do me like that. Like, I'm a single mom or whatever. I have limited income, right? And I'm not gonna always have limited income, but that's just not right. You don't do people like that. That's just nice. It's not nice. The golden rule is you do unto others as you would have them do to you. And as a pastor, like, that was grimy, completely grimy. And then the other checks you sent me, those were bad checks too, because it was like the checkbook, and you said I could write the checks. Some checks I don't recall exactly. I would have to look through my text, but it was like 2 checks you wanted me to write, 2 big checks. They were really huge, and I think if I'm not mistaken, one was like 17 and 19, but they were very, very high checks. And then you were like, oh, take your money out, like, that's, to me, just, that's not always a scam. Never do that for anyone. And the checks, those checks, I ended up calling the bank. So when I called the bank, I called like 2 to 3 times, and every time I called, they told me that Jonathan wasn't the owner of the account. I mentioned his church name. They said it wasn't the owner of the account. And, I'm thankfully I didn't write the checks. That's like, to me, I would have been going to jail for some, fake checks and stuff. And, like, it's just, this is not the type of behavior that we're supposed to administer as a servant of the Most High. So, everybody, have a good afternoon. And I will be back shortly.